Good morning, colleagues. It is a great privilege and honour for me to introduce your National President, Ruth Davies, and to say a few words about her. Ruth started teaching in 1986 and has spent most of her career working in and around Swansea. Her talents in education were quickly recognised, and in 1998 she was seconded to work for her local authority on school improvement for 4 years. But Ruth's heart was always back in school with the children, and in 2002 she started working at her current primary school on the beautiful Gower Peninsula. Now, this school has an unpronounceable Welsh name that I'm not even going to attempt, but it translates into English as the delightful The Meadow of the Leaping Lambs. And it was here that Ruth was first appointed as deputy and subsequently as head. Ruth has also taken on additional roles during her headship, including being a peer inspector for Estin and working as an executive head supporting other schools in her local authority. Like so many of us here today, Ruth became a member of NAHT as she moved into leadership roles, joining Swansea branch and becoming branch secretary there in 2008 and subsequently joining the Wales executive in 2009. Ruth has been NAHT Cymru president twice, and she joined the national executive in 2014, and here she has represented Wales passionately for the past 6 years. I'm delighted that Ruth is our national president this year. It couldn't have been a more difficult and challenging time to take on this role, with all the restrictions and new ways of working that we've had to adapt to. But Ruth has not let COVID define her year. In true Ruth Davies style, she's got on with the job with a smile and made it her own, recognising in her upbeat and positive way that, and I quote, "It is a privilege to serve in whatever format." Indeed, colleagues, we are very fortunate as an association to have Ruth as our president this year. In these unprecedented times, we all need great leadership more than ever before. The skills and qualities that are so essential in education today and in all aspects of life are the ones that Ruth demonstrates in abundance. Ruth is an authentic leader guided by a strong moral compass. Her values stem from her family and her childhood, where education was highly prized and public service was encouraged by both her parents. Coming from a strong line of high-achieving women who all went on to become teachers, it is no surprise that Ruth is a passionate advocate of the power of education in transforming lives. And Ruth's own family and her children, Alice and Jo, mean the world to her, and she lights up when she talks about spending time with them. Now, just in case you hadn't noticed, Ruth is absolutely and utterly Welsh to the core, and an incredibly strong advocate for her country. I know that all our members in Wales must be extremely proud of her achievements. Ruth's ambition has been to see Wales, England and Northern Ireland members working more closely together, and she's been proactive and instrumental in developing the role of the Devolved Nations Committee on our national executive. As a member of the Primary Sector Council, Ruth ensured that everyone on this committee was kept aware of the strengths, challenges and innovations of the Welsh system. Her strong belief is that we can all learn from each other's administrations and expand our voices by a better understanding of what is happening elsewhere in our nation. Ruth is a true people person. She is warm, kind, funny and personable. Her strong empathy for others is evident whenever she talks about her staff and pupils, who are clearly her extended family. She is sociable and outgoing and enjoys spending time with friends and colleagues over a meal and a drink, often debating educational matters and putting the world to rights. Inclusion and diversity are at the heart of everything she does. She has a very strong sense of justice, and will call out any unfairness or exclusion. She's also persistent and extremely determined, some might say stubborn, when she sets her mind to it, qualities that will surely be very useful when representing the interests of all our members in these most difficult times. Combined with her resilience and tenacity, this makes her a formidable force to be reckoned with. Ruth has a strong vision for her own school and for the education system as a whole. She believes in creativity and innovation and the power of a thinking culture. Her school is a beacon for expressive arts with a strong focus on a broad curriculum and the power of pupil voice. Unfortunately, her sense of direction in education does not extend to her sense of direction in geography, and Judy Shaw can attest to the lack of map reading skills, which on several occasions have resulted in both of them being lost when they travelled around the country together. As our president, we can be confident that Ruth understands the difficulties we are all facing because she walks in our shoes. And she is very well placed to work alongside the National Executive and the team at headquarters to make sure that we use the opportunities at this unique point in history to change, improve, rebuild and reform the system for the benefit of all our children and young people. Because Ruth understands how to unite and innovate, to build teams, to listen and to act kindly and with care for others. Her strong track record of success in system leadership and her vision of a cross-border education system points to her absolute commitment to supporting all school leaders in any way she can. She truly loves the job, and she wants us all to succeed and thrive. Ruth has already built trust in her leadership and her vision in the first half of her presidency, and I'm confident she'll go from strength to strength in the next stage, leading our organisation with positivity, empathy, and compassion. I am very proud to be able to say, Conference, please welcome Ruth Davies, NAHT National President 2020 to 2021. Thank you.